This video is brought to you by the Corsair Obsidian 350D Micro ATX case. Exceptional expansion and cooling flexibility for compact, high-performance PCs. Visit corsair.com/obsidian to learn more. So we built up this system a long time ago. This is our tiny mini-ITX 3570K overclocked to 4.5 gigahertz, by the way. So 3570K overclocked and GTX Titan. Little mini ITX system. Now, we had a lot of people questioning us when we did the original build. Okay, Linus, so you put it in there, but Titan's great at dynamically reducing clock speeds in order to conserve itself thermally. And so, is it actually going to boost up to the same level that you advertised in your benchmarks and all that stuff if you put it inside such a small enclosure? So in order to respond to that, we built the system back up. We actually had taken it apart since the GTX Titan launch, other than leaving pretty much, I think there was just the hard drives and motherboard left in there. So I want to show you guys what we find in terms of temperatures. I've been playing Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon here, so we're going to fire up EVGA Precision. Check this out. So we set our power target to 106%, as well as our temp target to 90 degrees, which is the same that we used for our overclocking. We turned up our memory clock offset and our GPU clock offset. Check this out. So we are running consistently at anywhere from around 1050 megahertz to as high as 1100 megahertz on the GTX Titan in a real-world gaming scenario, and we're seeing power anywhere from around 92 to around 100%. So it is definitely running. And our ambient temperatures, so we're taking the ambient temperatures right at the intake for the case, are around 23 degrees. So it's not balmy hot, but it's also not super chilly in here either, the way that it was when we did our original video back when Titan launched. So I'm going to show you guys the close quarters that you're going to find our Titan system in. So this is in our Cubitech. Oh crap, I forget what it's called. I believe it's called the Mini Cube or something like that. Mini Ice. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Cubitech, Mini something. Mini Cube, yep, Cubitech Mini Cube. And I'm going to go ahead and open it up so it's got your USB ports. We've got our sweet green lighting effects going on there, so hopefully you can see that through the USB ports. You can also see a little bit of ground effects going on over here. My lav mic is apparently an issue, so there we go. I'm going to turn this around and show you guys at the back. So there's our lighting inside. There is some seriously hot exhaust coming out of this system, although it's not that loud. Here, I'll put the lav next to it. It's not something I'd call a silent system by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not like it sounds like a wind tunnel either, which is what happens sometimes with these small form factor systems. And that's what, system builders in particular were really excited about when it came to NVIDIA talking about GTX Titan. Now that's with the GK110 GPU. So any other graphics cards, such as Tesla's, that shared that GK110 GPU sort of heritage might be similar. So there you go. There's our Titan inside. We're going to go ahead and flip that up. So our lighting goes all the way around up here. That's using Bitphoenix Alchemy strips. We've got our 3570K clocked at 4.5 gigahertz with this Noctua cooler on there. Whew, that's toasty. We've got 8 gigs of Kingston HyperX memory, although there's no reason you couldn't put 16 gigs in there. You've certainly got ample cooling for it with this fan. Blowing air directly down on top of it, our Seasonic power supply, our GTX Titan, which takes up the bulk of the inside of the case. You can see it's got the lighting on there. And then we've got another NF-F12. So this is really important to have that nice high static pressure, directed airflow blowing on the back of the card. 4 SATA cables go around to the back where you can have up to, I think we had 2 SSDs and 2 hard drives in it when we did our original build. So just absolute craziness. So there you go, guys. Our proof that not only can you build a small form factor machine with a GTX Titan, but it will actually run and it will actually overclock to over a gigahertz as long as you allow it to run within the power thresholds and temperature thresholds that we specified when we did our original review. Very, very cool. And I've had a lot of people ask me after the original video that we did in this case, where can I buy one of those? The answer is I have no idea. This was a sample, they shipped it to me. I have no idea whatsoever. Thank you for checking out this video on the GTX Titan in a very small form factor machine. Don't forget to subscribe to Linus Tech Tips for more unboxings, reviews, and other computer videos.